everybody. Today is Tuesday the 17th. It is St. Patrick's Day. It's day 2 of us trying to sort of institute our own schedule here at home since school is out. It's recommended that you do social distancing, so I've got all 3 of the kids here. The status with everyone else is Bub still does need to go into his work, which it's a law office, but things are pretty slow in terms of the public coming in, and he can kind of stay pretty confined to his own office, so that's good. Plus, the courthouses are shut down for most things. He's able to stay out of that. Hello. There was a bird on the wreath. Oh my goodness. I need to tell you later about the things we're trying to have Bub do when he comes back into the house. I guess I'll just tell you now while we're sitting here. He takes his clothes off in the laundry room. His garage goes right into the laundry room. So takes all his clothes off, immediately puts on a towel, and immediately takes a shower before having any contact with anyone, since he's our one kind of outside the house wild card right now. Now, as far as mom and dad, normally, like this morning, they'd be over here kind of helping me out, and I'd have a little time to work on YouTube stuff, but they are in their 70s. They are in good health, but we want to be extremely cautious about this, and I would feel terrible if they were over here and got something through us. So you really have to be mindful of that, and we are going to kind of take some days here and really look at the numbers that are starting to come out as more testing happens. Right now, the testing would indicate that the nearest case to us is outside the St. Louis area, and I'm not sure I really believe that. I think there just hasn't been enough testing and we don't have enough information. I definitely want to be cautious and just ride this out a while and not have them here mixing with us, especially if Bub has had to go to work, even though we're being really careful about him. Hi, Bubba. You wave hi? So I got my apples and my granola bite there. I got my big old jug of water. I've got some coffee. So far this morning, it's been wake up, get dressed, they're having breakfast, and they have a little free time to play or before everything gets going. It's kind of fun. Yesterday we put on some like dance, kind of preschool dance videos on TV, and they did those, which kind of, I don't know, just gets them excited, gets them moving. And I found this schedule on Twitter that several people tweeted me of like a suggested at home with your kids daily schedule. I've modified it a little bit to work for us, and it's going to be tricky today making that work because I'm working from home, but I'm not going to be working in the midst of trying to teach them, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm going to try to fit in any video shooting before they wake up. Today's kind of a unique day. I'm shooting this obviously throughout the day, but yesterday I shot before they got up. And editing during nap time, and may have to push some editing to after bedtime these days. And their preschool teachers yesterday sent a bunch of suggested things you can do at home, like it's not required stuff, it's pre-K. Belle's the one in school. Biddy is not yet in school. She will start this fall. But just a bunch of different things you can do that incorporate either letters, math, STEM, fine motor skills, different things like that. So we did a bunch of those yesterday, and we will work those in today as well.
I don't have any appointments, so I won't have to interact with the public.
That's good.
We just got office work and stuff like that.
All the restaurants and bars are shut down around here, so Bub's been bringing some meal prepped food.
Yes, except for to-go food.
That's right, you can go through a drive-through. I'll let you get on with it.
Thank you.
Most of us are trying to wear green today if we can. He's got his camo on, I got my green on. I did a very, very quick makeup look, which was the look that I shared in my previous video. We are upstairs. This is Belle's room. Yes, she still has this pastel colored tree that she doesn't want us to take down. But we get up here and she likes the question of the day that they do every day at school. So we're doing that here. And then we're going to basically do, starting at 8:30, we'll do a half hour of learning time for each kid. So I'll try to spend a half hour working with Belle and then a half hour working with Eve. They've each got workbooks, but I've also got just some specific things that I know she was working on at school and things we're trying to work on with Biddy. This little guy, he's going to play down here for a bit, and then I may have to just start feeding him in the midst of this. Did you write that? You've been working on writing. Did you do that too? It's beautiful. What are we doing with Bubba? Try to keep him occupied. We got a basket of animals here. We're just trying to help him out here. Working on number writing. They're looking gorgeous. What are you doing, Biddy? Waiting your turn? Waiting for your learning moment? Okay, so when we count by tens, we've got our 10 here. Instead of just going 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, we just go 20. So we go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This number is?
20.
Then we go to?
30. Then we skip to 40, and then comes, and then to 60, and then to 70, 80, 90.
20.
30, 40, 50, 25.
Mama's you'll still be the sweetest little baby in town. Can I guide you just a little bit? I put the dot here so you can make sure you touch it and then start at it and touch it and start at it and touch it and start at it and touch it and then go to the school bus. Good job. Now can you do the fish? Help the hamster get to his friend. Trace the path. How will he get there, Biddy? What are you guys making?
I am making this.
It's a 4-leaf clover. Hey, do you guys remember when Mommy got on a roll finding all those 4-leaf clovers outside last spring, I think it was? Spring or summer?
Yes.
Looking good. Biddy, these circles are really nice. I love it. I like it.
Go to sleep, my darling.
Well, we didn't have a very long craft time. Some things like had to be cut a little bit short because I had to feed him and he really needed to start a nap. But we did get some learning time in. We got some creative time in, some free play time. And now I've put in the schedule at 10 o'clock. That's when Sesame Street comes on PBS. A good little stopping time to have a little snack and a little break from things. So we're back downstairs for that. Amazon mini haul here. I got the girls some more of these vitamin C suckers. A couple bags of those, and then I got them a couple of fresh coloring books for this time because they do love to color. This one has sweets, and this one has animals and letters. And then I got them these Num Noms, which they love, and they can earn them through good deeds and being kind and listening to Mommy, you know, all that good stuff. Got your Cookie Monster? Oh, yeah. Can you spin them, buddy? This next period of time, you can choose what you want to do, okay? So we got 3 stations. Book reading, Mommy will read you a story. Coloring time, color in your coloring book. Or toy time, okay?
I want coloring.
Where do you want to start? You want to start with coloring time? Biddy, what do you want to start with? Coloring time? Okay. And when the timer goes off, we're going to swap, okay? Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. Good. Okay, Nookie, you're going to be in charge out here because I'm going to feed him now, all right?
All right.
Meanwhile, this one has a cozy spot next to the vent. Most of the day, she likes to nap here.
Biddy's naming her Crocodile Rock.
She's naming it Crocodile Rock? That's a great idea. We were hopping and bopping to the crocodile rock. Well, I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will.
Now look how.
I don't need much excuse to come out and sing him some Elton John. Oh, cool. I like the blue.
And I used it for some.
And look, you still have this fun border to do as well. Okay, guys, it is about 20 after 11 now. I've just made their lunch. Little guy's taking what will probably amount to just a little cat nap. He was really tired. He got a little nap earlier, but probably not as long as it should have been. Before this, they did their coloring. They switched to toy time. Their other option was like reading a book, just keeping it loose, trying to give them basically some things that they can do themselves without help. Granted, if I'm reading a book, I need to read the book, but they're also very entertained looking at books themselves. But if I'm trying to feed him, knowing I need to maybe get him into a little bit of a napping mode, it's good for them to have some things that they can kind of take care of on their own. So they're doing a little playing right now. And this is what they're having for lunch. We got some peas, some apples. This is some Greek yogurt from Aldi. It's the honey vanilla kind. It's so good. And then a hot ham and cheese sandwich. Thank you, God, for our family, our food, and our homes. We pray for the doctors and the scientists and everybody who's working to combat this disease, right?
Right.
Pray that everybody feels better.
And he always be a spot for you.
I am having one of these Nancy's quiches. It's a quiche Lorraine. I already had half an apple as I was getting their food ready and some veggie straws. We were just talking about rabbits, and Biddy brings her bunny over, and she's like, Bunny's hungry. And we thought Bunny might like some peas, and she did. But what would rabbits eat in real life?
Carrots
Mm-hmm.
and veggies.
Lettuce. And we're talking about maybe we should watch Peter Rabbit again sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite character in Peter Rabbit, Biddy?
The lady that helps the bunnies.
Some might call it bribes, some might call it incentives, but I'm not above offering some incentives for good behavior. And Nookie's having her dessert, one of her vitamin C suckers, and I said if we have really good lunch behavior, really good morning behavior, they can pick from the prize bag. One of the things in the prize bag are these little clips, like hair extension clips, rainbow style. So this is what Nookie chose, and then Biddy's still working on her lunch, and I think she's going to probably qualify for a prize too. No, there's a bunch of hair clips. Look, we can clip it on. Oh, and she's got some pink hair now. How cool is that? Biddy, you could earn one of these too, okay? Do you love it?
Yes, I love my pink hair.
What do you say?
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Pizza. Please, 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 please.
Sit in our chair if we're still finishing. Best Bubba in the whole town. Best Bubba in the whole town. Best Bubba in the whole town. Now, I will say this. I think kids need to realize they need to act properly whether there's a prize or not. Typically, there is no prize. But I just thought for this week, kind of making it special, I'm asking a little bit more of them in terms of adhering to like a schedule and doing some school type things. I'm just trying to reward some good behavior here and make it fun. And maybe in our memories this will go down as like a fun week that they had here at home. So
I love you.
I love you. A lot of y'all are probably sitting there thinking, gosh, this girl's having one hunky-dory easy day. This is hard. I'm about sweating out of my thermal now. I got him squirming. I got Biddy not finishing her plate. I got her over there distracting this one at every turn. And it's like, it is so tiring. Are you going to try to be a listener?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just sweet as pie, aren't you? Oh, don't do that. Okay, costume change. Sweat through one shirt, in a new one. It's not green, but that's okay.
Wait. That's what you get when you don't. That's what you get when you don't have green on.
That hurt. We chew with our mouths shut, Biddy. We do chew with our mouths shut. lips closed, and go. Do I need to start up your chewing machine again? Sometimes I start up her chewing machine and it's beep, 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 beep. Now the chewers are running. Now close the lips and chew. There you go. We're gonna have our cleanup time now. There will be a little time left to color. You can come back to that when we're done, but remember how we did our doorknob clean-offs?
Oh, yeah.
Light switch clean-offs. Nookie, that's going to be your task. Here's your wipe. You go around and can you do all those by yourself?
Yes.
Bet you can. Biddy, we're going to do straightening up in the living room, okay? Are you cleaning up the princesses? Cleanup time. There's one on each side of the door, isn't there?
Yeah.
Very good.
There's some switch.
And Biddy's got tables and chairs. Mommy helped him pick this one. What did you pick? Can you show the camera? Frozen, a new reindeer friend. Nice. We're gonna have a little bit of reading time, a little quiet time before nap, and then it will be nap time. That's when Mommy will do some work on today's video that's going to be going up. I got an Aurora book, got a Frozen book, we got Barnyard Dance. It's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, bounce with the bunny. Strut with the duck. Strut, you know how to strut? Swing with your partner once or twice. Oh my God. Here's my favorite one. Stand with the donkey. Good. Stand with the donkey, Biddy. This book may actually have the opposite effect on bedtime story mode. Great. Absolutely exhausted, friends. Just the girls, I take for granted that when I have one more set of hands here with my mom, like around the midday period, it's so much better. I can sit down and feed him. They can have somebody else watching them while they play for a little bit. And it's like, I just need things to slow down here during nap time. Hopefully he will nap so then I can do my other job, you know. In ways, having the structure of the day set up this way helps because it keeps, I don't know, it kind of keeps things moving and it makes it feel a little less chaotic. But inevitably, you'll reach a chaotic period with a 5 and a 3-year-old. You just will. It's just gonna happen. And knowing you have a 4-month-old that still has needs, you know, to be met, that's tricky, but that's what we're working on. Hopefully nap time things can calm down. This is the video that I'm planning to put up today, so I just need to get my info box filled in and I'll get that up, and that is the task I need to get done during today's nap time, and perhaps start editing some of this video together that I've been taking today. Sorry for all the glare here, guys. It's the blue light blockers. Also, I've got quite the little friend coming through here on the chin, don't I? This guy decided he needed to nap on my lap, but I did get today's video up. I just love the comments section so much. So much bonding happens in the comments section and people sharing kind of how they've been affected by the situation. Even someone from Italy logged on and shared what she's going through and how, like, getting up in the morning, she said, and doing makeup kind of helps a little bit. And I do think when times are difficult and tough to navigate, when there is something normal we can hold to and kind of keep going in our lives, it does mean something, and it helps quite a bit. So anyway, that video that I posted was just like a kind of a light, simple daily makeup routine. If you're looking for something like that or just want a little companionship, check out that video. It is about 2:30, and anytime between now and 3, or sometimes a little after. Biddy will sometimes nap even a little longer. Belle usually a little less. When they get up, we have a snack. I don't know if I said, but we had a morning snack as well somewhere in there when we were upstairs. But we have a snack, and we have kind of another learning time. And for Belle, I've been doing this book that's like 100 reading lessons, and after, it's a book that has them all, I'll link to it, but after they get through the 100 lessons, supposedly they have learned how to read. It's really amazing how far she's come right now, and we're only on, I think we're day 22 right now. It's really cool. I think she had a certain amount of knowledge just on word sounds and everything like that. So some of the things we go through in the lessons, I think she already knows, but it's forcing her to really, I don't know, kind of slow it down and think about the sounds and connecting the sounds. So we have a little learning time for her. We have some learning time with Biddy. A couple times a week, I want to fit in some kind of service project. I think it's really important, especially with these kids being so homebound right now. I want them to realize that this situation, while they may not be able to comprehend the depth of really what this virus is doing to our world, I want them to realize that there are people in need right now, there are people hurting right now, and there are ways that you can step forward and help out. I know food banks can use assistance, so I thought maybe we could go through some of our cupboards and just find some non-perishables that we can donate to our local food bank. I thought that might be something that they could kind of handle and maybe grasp a little bit of. So while Biddy hasn't woken up yet, these two are up. It's a good time for us to go ahead and do Belle's reading lesson. Do you like the reading lesson, son? So today we are on lesson 22, so here we go. This one? Yeah. And a quick one. Service projects are something that helps somebody else, okay? So right now, with this whole virus situation, some people can't work, and some people may not have the money to buy the food they would normally get, you know? And they might go to somewhere called a food pantry. Food pantry gives people food for free. And a lot of times, food pantries run off of donations. I thought maybe we could donate some food so other families who might not have enough to eat could have enough to eat. How does that sound?
Good, and Mommy?
What?
Maybe you could give a little toy from the toy bag.
That's a great idea. We're going to be working with some things that are non-perishable, meaning they don't go bad. Okay, so can you add that to a pile? Let's make the pile there on the carpet, okay?
Yeah.
Here, honey, here's another can. Good job. And I think Mommy might be able to find even a few more things.
Tiny, not so big.
So we can take this to the food pantry when we have a chance, and somebody can use this food. Won't that be great?
Yes, oranges. Oranges.
Cars and trucks. We're talking about transportation. That was what the little mini class info was sent by their teacher. That's the topic it is. So cars, trucks, school buses, airplanes. Can you think of anything else that goes?
Dump trucks.
Dump truck. Okay, they want you to find...
Ice cream truck.
Ooh, good one. Can you find, each of you, a book on the bookshelf about transportation? So something that goes. That's perfect. It's a book about trucks, and it has real wheels. Those are huge. Look at the size of that rock. And it says identify the cover of the book. Where's the cover of the book? Where are the pages of the book?
Inside.
And where's the spine of the book? The spine is right here. Yoink. It's where all the pages come together. This guy's in his giraffe studies program. Do you like your giraffe, Bubba? Do you like it? Did you end up getting a good nappy time? Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay, we found a book about trucks. Another one. And what do you have?
Airplane.
Airplanes. Got that book too. So these activities are really great. It gives us some ideas of things we can do at home with the stuff we have. But we did this letter safari yesterday where I just hid these letters all around. And when they find them, they have to say what the letter is and they have to say what sound it makes. So I'm going to go hide some of these around while they entertain him. What do you have? And?
Oh.
Biddy, get that one. Good job, Biddy. What are they, honey?
Z
and I. Good job, guys. So now it's outdoor time. We're just slightly behind schedule. They can just get out, run around. We could do some sidewalk chalk maybe on a little nicer day, or bubbles or something like that. But they really just like to look around and find sticks and twigs and whatever they can come up with. What do you think, Bubba? It's all bundled up. So it was a little chilly out, but we got some outdoor running around fresh air time, which was nice. We got a little bit of time until dinner, about 20 minutes or so. So I'm feeding Rhett, and Belle wanted to hide those letters around and have Biddy do her own letter safari. So that's what they're doing now. Dinner time happening here. Some chicken, some mac and cheese, some oranges, some corn, and some applesauce. There's Biddy. Here's little Bubba in the swing. Hi, Angel. Hi, sweetie. We've made it to dinner time. Bubba's on his way home. The only other things really on the schedule, I put down for like 6:45 having a cleanup time, and if need be, we may do some actual like real cleaning aside from just the like picking up your clutter and your toys at the end of the day. At 7 o'clock, bedtime stories before they actually go and get ready for bed. Between 7:15 and 7:30 is when they end up going to bed every night. Oh, now they're pinching me again, because I don't have my green on. Bubba says, I got mine on. He's got his on. I know what you're going to do to me if I come here, okay? Wasn't born yesterday, hun. Having a little chill time and some Daniel Tiger. I let them pick a PBS cartoon to watch a couple episodes of in the evening after dinner, just kind of some cool off, do what you want time. But Daniel Tiger is good. Mr. Rogers, Berenstain Bears, Super Y is another one that I don't know, I feel like they all have kind of a little extra value to them more than the average cartoon.
Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway.
With the other.
Meanwhile, I'm feeding Bubba right now, and when they go in and get ready for bed, usually I put him in his onesie too, and he'll either kind of rock to sleep or want to eat some more. A lot of times he'll want to lay out and play just for a little bit longer before his actual like final feeding.